Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Tanya, Titanium Built. You can call me either of those. And I'm just going to kind of wait to see who kind of jumps on. A lot of good news to share. So. I think a lot of people are streaming tonight, so we will see how it goes. I am just going to make a banter really quick because I forgot to make it before I came in. But as you guys are coming in, hi, hello, my name is Tanya. Welcome to my channel. If you'd like to drop in the comments where you're from, maybe what time it is where you're at, if maybe it's warm, maybe it's cold. It's cold here. I think I just saw something. Hi, Leslie. I'm just making a banner really quick for Simon. Quinton Simon. I can't believe I said his name backwards as I'm like typing it. Yeah, and then as you guys come on, if you'd like to drop the hashtag, Justice for Simon or Justice for Quinton. Sorry, I keep saying his last name. Justice for Quinton or Justice for Quinton Simon. That's who we'll be talking about today and tonight. I've been doing a couple lives during the day, so my days and my nights are a little mixed up, guys. But if you are new to my channel and you do like true crime, I do a lot of true crime on this channel. So if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. If not, please just give it a big thumbs up. That way other people can enjoy the content. Oh, yeah, you're from Kentucky. I'm Ohio. Got my Ohio t-shirt on per usual. I usually am wearing something Ohio now, I feel like. It's cold here too. It's actually not as cold as I thought. It says it's 37, but with the wind chill factor, I think it's actually a little bit colder. Yeah, I wish it was warm. I hate cold weather. I hate cold weather. I really do. I have like so many things to pull up. I don't even know where to start to show you, but we will start wherever we start, I guess. So has anybody heard the breaking news that Lielani has been arrested? I was going to come on right whenever she was arrested, and then I should have, but I wanted to see what time the press conference was, and then they were saying it was going to be at 6 o'clock, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Like I was Googling, I was doing everything that I could possibly do to find the press conference. And then finally I found it right when it was getting ready to start. And I didn't want to jump on so fast to where you guys couldn't, get on with me. And I knew a ton of other people were going to be streaming the press conference live as well. And so I'm going to stream it here because it's a short one. It wasn't very long, but it's very meaningful. What the officers had to say was heartbreaking to say the least, but at the same time, it was like a relief in a way because I think it was on my last live. Actually, let me look because I have like my notes still right here. Yeah. So we did a live night before last, and we always go over in my lives. If you're new to my channel, so on my channel, I do a lot of timelines and a lot of facts and stuff about each case, and then on my lives, we kind of come on and we just talk about the facts of the case, and we sleuth or whatever we got to do to try to figure out what's going on. So I remember that on Twitter, they put that Chatham County Police had put that they were going to regroup December the 9th. They were going to like call off the search for a little while, and then they were going to regroup and they were going to come back and just kind of like see where they were at. And we all kind of agreed in a way, you know, hey, maybe they do need to regroup because they're searching, and it wasn't really getting them anywhere. I mean, I knew that it was because, I mean, they're like, you know, they're getting places in the landfill and stuff, but it seemed like they were just overworked, and I thought maybe the regrouping might be a good idea. So then when I heard today that they were going to not be regrouping, I heard it like this morning that they were going to be stopping it, or maybe it was last night that they were going to start stopping the searches in the landfill. And I was like, what is going on? So I really didn't think too much about it. And then today at like 4 o'clock, it was like 4:10, Twitter, here comes Twitter with the announcement of a lifetime, you know. Lielani Simon has been arrested. And I will show you her charges because I actually just looked them up myself. So I wanted to look them up on my own through the Chatham County website. And these charges, they could, you know, always change too. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, Sarah. Hello, Sarah with an H. I always tell people Sarah with an H because everyone, like one of my friends, I had like 2 friends, Sarah, that didn't have an H, one with an H. Yeah, they did find, and they found human remains too. That's really sad that they found that. Let me see. I'm gonna add me to the stream because sometimes when I'm not on the stream, you guys won't be able to hear me. So I don't understand how someone can do that to a baby either. I don't, and I'll give you guys my opinion. My opinion on maybe what happened in a minute, but so let me actually. That's the only way to spell it. I know that's what all the Sarahs with an H say too. They're like, that's the only way to spell it. So it says here, like, it gives you her DIN number. Her name is Simon Lielani Marie, or Lielani Marie Simon. Birthday, she was born in 1999, y'all. Like, she's a baby herself. Like, if that is, she has like no life, no more. Race, white, female, you know, sex female. Arrest date was today. The arrest number, Chatham County reporter court. Her bond is 0 right now. They're not going to give her a bond. People kept, like, I was on a couple other lives. Sorry, couldn't think of it for a minute. A couple other lives, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I went to school for criminal justice, so I'm pretty good with like knowing the laws and the courts. I thought anyway. But I thought they won't even consider her for a bond until she goes for her first court appearance, her arraignment. So I don't know why people keep refreshing, but they keep refreshing on the bond. But her bond isn't. She's not going to have a bond if they give her one. And if they did give her one, they wouldn't give her one until she's arraigned. Normally, you're arraigned the next day. When you are arrested, you can go to court like the next morning. So she should be going to court tomorrow morning, even though this is Thanksgiving week. They're normally only closed Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then they come back Monday, the following Monday. And I'm not even sure 100% if they're actually even closed on Wednesdays, but I just know for sure that most counties are closed Thursday and Friday. So we might even be able to see her tomorrow in court. And if something happens and she does go to court, I'll try to hurry up and like stream it for you guys. But she did get charged with concealing the death of another. Let me see. Falsifying or false statements or writing concealed facts or fraudulent documents in matters of government. I'm trying to see what that would be, like false statements or writing concealment. That could be like something with her having to do with the custody or something. And I don't know though, I'm not sure. False report of a crime. We all know what she falsified there. And then the big one, murder. So 3 felonies, 1 misdemeanor, it looks like. And yeah. Hey, Phantasmatic Ether, it's a beautiful day, you know. Well, it's a beautiful evening now. But Leilani got arrested. So she's currently, I'm sure they have her in a holding cell or they have her away from general population at the current moment because of everything. It's a very high, you know, high scale, you know, I can't get my words out tonight, but it's very high profile and stuff like that. It's just, it's insane. Me neither. You look like my little bobblehead at that age. I can't even fathom that. Yeah, like so when I first did my first story on this, and I mean, I don't know, and I'm not giving like Leilani any sort of out in anything because I mean, there's nothing that you can even come back from. Hi, Annette. But the door was open, and I don't have my notes with me right here. Like I usually have. I usually print them all out, but I don't have the notes that I wrote for that story because when this happened was October 5th. So I wrote that story the week of October 5th. So I can't remember the exact time, but the back door was open between like 2 a.m. and 5:40 a.m. or 2:40 and 5:40 or 5 o'clock or 6 a.m. And I'm just wondering if somehow in that time, like she was passed out and maybe Danny was passed out too, if somehow that he got out the back door and got into the pool and something happened there, and then she just laid him in his pack and play and made like it looked like he was asleep. And then Danny saw him at 6 a.m., thought he was sleeping, left for work or whatever. She asked him to text the babysitter. I don't know, maybe. It's more plausible to me than him drowning in the bathtub because Danny was giving him a bath and she was cooking dinner. I don't believe she cooks, and I don't believe he gives people baths or kids baths. I mean, that was the alternative, you know, that the story that they were coming out with at the time. But reconstructed Leslie says the grandmother should be held accountable for leaving her alone with him when she lost custody. Yeah, but I don't even think that the grandmother had technical custody. I think it was like an agreement, like a custodial kind of agreement. So it was kind of like, I'm the grandmother, I'm going to take control. But I agree. I think that she should be held accountable for something in this. I mean, she shouldn't have left him. Kathleen Williams. Oh, I like your name, Kathleen. That was my grandmother's name, Kathleen. But yeah, but I agree that she should be charged with something because her and Cher going out and like, I guess I heard that something about Cher did a live last night. I heard this on another live. I don't watch her. Or the other night, and half of her super chats were going to go to Billy Joe for the night. In what universe is that okay? Like, is that okay? From either side, from Cher or from Billy Joe. Like, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting. She's not going to be safe in general population. No, she wouldn't be. And she's not going to be. When she goes to prison, they can only put her in, it's solitary confinement there. Like, they're like, you know, they're cells to keep them away from general population is like, it's really like putting you into solitary confinement. She's going to go nuts. She's going to want to be out. They're going to put her in general pop. There's a lot of women in there that are either her age and they know they can never have kids because they're going to be in jail for the rest of their lives, or even other mothers that have done this to their children. They don't even agree with it. No one, I mean, you know what I mean? No one's going to agree with this. No, she's going to have such a hard time, and that gives me such comfort because that little baby had such a hard time. And we're going to watch that press release too, so I want you guys to see that because I could not believe it. Thank you for liking my Kathleen Williams. Is over 500 of us on Facebook. I think this is the first time I've seen your channel, and I'm really enjoying it. I gave you a thumbs up. Oh, thank you. I was saying I haven't seen your name in here before. I usually know everybody in here for the most part. And there's a lot of lives going on tonight too. I'm going to, so I showed you, I'm going to show you where they booked her in, or where they were like walking her in. And she has her hoodie up and like, She has like her hoodie up and she has like a mask on. It's just ridiculous. Three cops. But they went and they arrested her because she didn't walk in herself there. Um, okay, yeah, so that was it. But yeah, that was them walking her in. Let me see if where was that at? So this is the press conference. I'll go ahead and do this too in just a second. I hope all those YouTubers are eating crow right now and feeling so bad for what they did have. You showed the press conference yet? I love that the police usage. Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to show. I told my boyfriend, I said he is in tears. I said he doesn't want to like let them go, but his face was getting redder and redder. His eyes, because his hair is blonde, his eyes were so red you could see like the red in them. And like, I mean, it affects the officers in these cases. When they said they found him, like I had like tears in my eyes. And I don't get emotional, like really, but these cases get you like right in the freaking heart. You know, I mean, they do. And then you just see like, you know, them having that candlelight vigil for him and all the good stuff that people did for this little boy, you know, trying to find him. I mean, the days and the days and the days spent in that landfill and that god awful, those smells and the stuff that, you know what I mean, and then having to take, like they were taking the trash and then, you know, taking it off site and like moving it around, like, you know, they were really doing their due diligence to find something that's so small. I mean, so small. Oh yeah, I have her mugshot too. I showed Michelle Sutton. I told her where it was. Here, I can show it to you guys. Where did I have it? Right here. I thought I had a better picture of it. Let me see. Oh, maybe I just need to like. Yeah, there it is. Let me show it to you guys. Because I was on Michelle Sutton's earlier, and I was like, girl, I was like, I am seeing her right now, like, um, I was like, her picture right now. And they're like, is it new? And I'm like, yeah, this is like brand new. But yeah, that's, you can see her, like, look at her eyes. She ain't smiling in that one. Oh, you don't worry about that, Kathleen. You just give me thumbs up and you subscribe to the channel and we're good. And we are good. I promise. Yeah, 3 felony. You're right. Yep, Redwood, you're right. Yeah, we just read that on her, right here on her, oops. On here, it shows her charges. No bond, of course. I mean, I'm sure that you think they'll give her one? She's been doing some stuff for a long time and she hasn't been sleeping. You can tell by like the darks in her eyes, like the girl hasn't been sleeping. They do. Her eyes look dead and evil. Yeah, she knows what she did, and I mean, like, that's the part I don't get. Like, if it was an accident or if it wasn't an accident or whatever, like whatever the case is, like, you know, with this, she's guilty. She knows she's been guilty. How do you sleep from October 5th to November 21st? I'm not quick with math like that, but those are a lot of nights to be sleeping. Apparently she really wasn't, because I mean that mugshot, those mugshots are telling. So I'm gonna go over the let's do the oops. Let me play this for you guys really quick. Let me play this one for you, and then we'll talk about it after we're done here. After we're done watching this. That way, I don't know, because I don't know if everyone saw the press conference or not. And then I'll go through a couple more things. Let me see where I have it.
Police Department detective. Afternoon, and charged her with malice murder, concealing the death of another person, false report, and making for the Chatham County Police Department. I'm accompanied this evening by Will Clark with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This afternoon, Chatham County Police Department detectives arrested 22-year-old Lielani Simon and charged her with malice murder, concealing the death of another person, false reporting, and making false statements in connection with the disappearance and death of her son, 20-month-old Quinton Simon. Lielani Simon is being held at the Chatham County Detention Center and is awaiting a bond hearing. We do not anticipate any other arrests in this case. She has been the sole suspect from the beginning. On Friday, our search teams at the Waste Management landfill found what they believed were human remains. This afternoon, the FBI lab in Quantico, Virginia confirmed that they are, in fact, human remains. Additional testing, including a DNA analysis, is being conducted, and we have every reason to believe that this will confirm the remains are Quinton's. This is a heartbreaking development for everyone who loved Quinton, for the many people who came to know him after his disappearance, and for our department. When we first received the call that Quinton was missing, we were hopeful that we would find him alive and unharmed. But as we have been telling you for weeks, all of our evidence pointed to his mother being responsible for his death and disappearance, and his remains being found in the landfill. I would like to thank the many people and agencies who worked hard to ensure that Quinton was found, that he would have a proper resting place, and that justice would be served. First and foremost, I want to thank the FBI. We are incredibly grateful for their invaluable assistance. Their expertise, their manpower, resources, and guidance are unmatched and were crucial in our efforts to find Quinton. They were on the scene within 3 hours of Quinton being reported missing and have assisted with every aspect of this investigation. The resources they poured into the landfill search are extraordinary and are the reason that we were able to find Quinton. I can't thank them enough. Chatham County Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division also deserves special recognition. Their devotion to Quinton, to making sure this crime did not go unsolved, is an example of police work at its finest. Our detectives worked tirelessly and were determined to follow every lead and uncover every piece of evidence in this case. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, and Department of Natural Resources all had officers searching the landfill alongside our officers and the FBI. The support of the Chatham County Emergency Management Agency, Chatham Emergency Services, Chatham Occupational Safety and Health, Savannah Police, and Savannah Fire also were invaluable in this massive effort. Finally, I would like to thank the many people who showed their support for our department during this incredibly difficult and important investigation. We appreciate those who kept faith in the system and waited patiently for evidence we needed to make sure Quinton has every opportunity to receive the justice he deserves. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Will Clark, who has some comments from the FBI.
Good evening. My name is Will Clark. I'm the Senior Supervisory Resident Agent of the Savannah and Brunswick offices of the FBI. 1 month ago, we began this landfill search alongside Chatham County Police Department with one purpose in mind, and that was to find Quinton and to bring him home. On Friday, search crews from the FBI in Chatham County found what we preliminarily believe are partial remains from a human child. Those bones were immediately sent to our lab in Quantico, Virginia. Additional testing for potential confirmation is now underway. It could be days before we have final results. What happened to this 20-month-old child is unthinkable. No child should be harmed by anyone, let alone the person in their lives that should be their protector. This investigation does not end here. There is more work to do. The FBI, along with our law enforcement partners, will continue to find justice for Quinton. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll appreciate that. We'll try to answer some questions that you may have. Just be mindful that there's many we may not be able to answer, but we'll be willing to take some questions at this time.
You actually wanted that you guys found bones in the landfill? Is that?
We found human remains. Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe the point that Quinton was put in that dumpster? Do you believe that he was alive then or had died before he was in the dumpster?
We have been listening to Chief Jeff Hadley, who you still see on our screen right now from the Chatham County Police Department. And he did just confirm that Lielani Simon has been charged with murder in the death of her son, Quinton Simon. In fact, that information came via Twitter from the Chatham County Police Department more than an hour ago. In this press briefing, the chief says that Lielani Simon has been charged with malice murder, concealing a death of another person, and making false statements as well. And this big information as well related to the
Trying to figure out where I had this open. There we go. Sorry, guys. Let me pull that back up just so I don't forget. But yeah, yeah, it is heartbreaking. I saw what you said on there. It's so heartbreaking they found remains. I kept praying she like sold him or gave him to someone who actually wanted him or something. It makes me sick to my stomach. Yeah, me too. It really did. Like when I watched it earlier through someone else's live because I couldn't find the live like anywhere, and I was like, okay, eventually they're gonna show it somewhere, and I saw it, and I was just like, okay, because I knew that they had to have found something, because like I said, when we did our live. I did a live the other night. They said that they were going to regroup on the December the 9th. And I thought maybe then they would have, by then they would have found something, you know, and they like we would get like, you know, a miracle and they would arrest her. I had a feeling he had to be gone, you know, not here this any longer if she was acting the way that she was acting and she wasn't giving him up. I just wonder where she's been like the last couple weeks, because remember her mom said she wasn't at the house. So I wonder if she was at her grandparents' house, because I think that her grandfather or something was close. The police aren't just going to let her just go wherever she wants to go, unless she was in some sort of you know, drug rehab or something, but I don't know. Kathleen said this pressure shows the bad question. This pressure shows the bad questions, and you make sure and leave the song so we can have the questions again. And then she said, I hope she had fun in Tybee Island because she won't be doing that ever again. Thank you, Lord. Yeah. Hopefully she did, because she's not going to be doing anything for a long, long time. I bet she probably thought she wouldn't be arrested because no body, no arrest, although people try it all the time without a body. Yeah. I bet she was surprised too. And I wish I could have seen her face a little better, you know, where she wasn't smiling in the mugshot at least. But she probably thought it was never coming. She probably thought her mom will bail her out of this one. Again, you know, I feel like that they've like kind of been bailing each other out and enabling each other for a long time now. And how does it feel to be Billy? Two of your children are in jail right now for murder. 2 of them. How many kids does she have? 2? Does she have 2? She has 3. I think she only has 2. And if she only has 2, then you better just. Good thing you're too old to have any more. And I doubt the great state of Georgia will ever let you have custody of another child again. I'm sure your picture is in every single folder. Don't let your children near this woman. Yeah, I don't think she thought she was going to get in trouble. I think I was going to, yeah, and then they also charged her with malice murder. So malice murder is like with like intent. So it's kind of like their first degree murder, I believe, in Georgia. So they believe that she did this with intent. They don't believe that this was an accident. Like, they're not even giving her that option. They're like, this is an intent. And she intentionally did a lot of things that, even if this wasn't an intentional act, she did a lot of intentional things after the act to make herself look so bad that she's not going to be able to come back from this. And we're not going to even say that there's a possibility of her being another, Anthony on her hands, because we're not even going to give her that possibility. We can't let her do that. Let's see, do I have anything else? I don't think I really have anything else on here. Because they're not going to do a bail, like I said. I wonder how many girls are in jail with her. I should look. Like, I should go through here and just like look at them tonight. It doesn't even say whenever she's going to have her. Here, let's see if it says on any of them. Like the first person here, let's just say. I don't know but it doesn't even say arrest date. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't even tell you on there when like she'll go to court. It doesn't tell you what this docket anyway, like where it showed her charges. Just making sure I didn't forget anything. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys this again, because I mean, this is just funny, watching her walk into jail. You walked into jail. They don't say anything in there. Yep. Man, isn't. Yeah, I hope she lets me by. Yeah, she's going to be by herself for a really long time. You are so right, Sarah. And it's just going to be all that time for her to think. And they don't have good food in jail. And you're usually in jail for a long time before you even hit prison, to where, and once you hit prison, they're just going to find out who she is, and they're just going to beat the shit out of her. But in jail, she'll probably be able to hide out and be in more of a solitary confinement kind of a deal. But they have nothing in jail that nobody wants. She's not going to be able to see nobody, not going to be able to do nothing. Who's going to go and visit her? Other than we all know Bullhorn Betty, she's going to want to be on the docket. Dolly put him on there. She might as well just go ahead and put them people on there right away, because they'll go and visit her. But not me. Continue. The murderer was charged with a lifetime sentence after weeks of them in the landfill and only finding a job. I can't believe they found little tiny Jones' assignment. I can't either, Kathleen. I cannot believe that they were able to find him, and it's miraculous. And people were saying on other chats, maybe they found the pack and play with him. No, I don't think she threw him away, or a duffel bag. I don't think she threw him away in anything. I don't think she put anything near him to where they could be searching for that particular object. A duffel bag is a lot easier to find, or a pack and play than the alternative. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to say it, but a baby. Like, I just feel like if you knew those kind of things, I don't think that's what they found, because they said that there was items with him or something. I think that they identified him like bones, I think articles of clothing, and I think he might have been wearing something that he was pictured in a lot, like maybe one of the outfits he was pictured in online a lot, and those officers, they knew that outfit. I know. She's only gonna. It's only gonna be bad. Yeah, it could be a capital. It could be a capital case, I guess. I don't know. Does Georgia have the death penalty? Hello, Brenda. I'm not even sure. I have to look that up. Because some states, they don't really enforce it. She'll probably get, I mean, if this is the perfect world, she'll get life in prison. But I can spell stuff, maybe. Yeah, Georgia ruled all states' death penalty statutes unconstitutional. Well, there's still people there, though. Let me see. Oh, yeah. It says the decision in Furman versus Georgia ultimately led many states to abolish the death penalty together. August 15th, 2021. Oh, the last time they used it was 2015. That was the last time they used the death penalty. So she said she had another news channel that she said to her blonde hair. Yeah, her bond was I think she can get out. What, I thought Sarah's bond was something different than 15 million. I thought it was 50 million. I thought it was 50 million and she could get out, or 500. Oh shoot, I can't remember. I thought it was something actually cheaper than that, but I hope so. Yeah, she'll be begging for someone to come visit her. She will, yeah. It gets lonely, I'm sure, And I think the thing that she's probably thinking about right now, and like this is so stupid, I'm laughing because it's comical for her to probably think this, but she's probably thinking in her head that she's gonna get out, like when court opens back up, like Monday or something. She'll probably be like, yeah, they'll just like probably hold me through the weekend, because she's probably been held through the weekend before in a county jail, and then she'd probably have gotten out. Mom's gotten her out. Someone's gotten her out. She's beat the system so many freaking times. But not this time. Gotcha. It might have taken them a little bit of while, but can we just say, Chatham County, you guys did a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous job. Not only did you have to deal with psychopaths like Bullhorn Betty, Dolly Vision, Olivia, Molly, the whole nine, the whole nine being there, that whole mess. Not only did you have to go out for over 50 calls, but then you had to have your guys in a landfill looking for a baby in Georgia. And I can only imagine the heat. And then they had that storm come through. And it was like everything was telling them that they weren't going to find him. I mean, the odds were stacking against them guys. But they did their job. They did their due diligence. And if anyone has anything bad to say about Chatham County, then they can come talk to me about it. Because I think they did a great job. I think that they did a really, really good job. Because I think a lot of other police departments or just people in general, like departments in general, they need to take some lessons from these guys, especially on how to find human remains in a landfill. Like, that's incredible that they found that baby. It's incredible. It really is. Yeah, it was at 4:10 today when I found out. So, but did you guys? I also just did a video. I think. Let me see what I have on there. So I think I posted a video earlier today. So I am covering the Club Q shootings. I just did a little update. It was just like an 8-minute update. We did talk about them on my next live. On my last live, we did my last live on 2 days ago. And I did post 2 videos of the Shanquilla Robinson. I did an update, and then I did a story timeline. If you guys haven't heard of her story, you guys should check it out. It's incredible what your friends will do to you, or your family in this case, And then Idaho 4, we did a live on that, and I did a little video the other day as well. Yeah, we've just been doing a lot of stuff around here. I wish that I wish that a lot of LE had dedications to their cases. Like this one really had a really good one, a good dedication. And the Michael Vaughn case. I mean, that's another another one that you got to think of. The police have been doing their due diligence and being very patient. I could not be patient in those situations. I wouldn't be a good cop in that situation. Yeah, fire up old Sparky. Yeah. I don't know why they would just say no death penalty. Especially when they're right from okay, Georgia, Florida. Florida is the second state in the country for putting people to death, the death penalty. So, I mean, I guess go to Georgia if you don't want to be on death row. But I think they did do a great job. Yeah, no, she's gonna have a bond hearing in the morning. Yeah, so it's the next day. It'll be your arraignment. In your arraignment, you'll plead guilty or not guilty, and then they'll set you for trial if you plead not guilty. And then they'll give you a bond, or they'll give you no bond. So I'm not sure what time it is though. Do you know? Has anyone heard what time because court normally starts at 9. She's in Savannah, so that's my time. I think yes, Eastern Standard. So I guess I'll just get up at 9. But I mean, I don't know. I guess they would just have it online somewhere. But yeah, they'll have a bond hearing for her, and then obviously they're not going to OR her, but she might get a bond of some sort, and then after that, she'll be in there until she goes to court for trial, and she can either she can have a speedy trial, or she can wait it out and let it all go out and be as long as it can be. And that's exactly what she's going to do. I mean, that's exactly what she's going to do. But I think that's all I have for you guys for tonight. If you guys are up early in the morning, I will try to get on and do a live. I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys the press conference in case you guys didn't see it. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I really wish that you would. Oh, Richard Allen's is tomorrow too. Oh yeah, right. Dang. I forgot about that. I wrote that on something, in one of our lives. And then I probably filed it away. Because I knew it was coming up. Man, that's quick. Oh yeah, okay, well I hope that they unseal them. But they probably won't. But it's okay if they don't. like whatever's better for the case. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, whatever is better for the case, because that's something that we've been waiting. Abby and Libby, like when that happened in 2016, I've been addicted to that case since 2016. Before I started True Crime Channel, I would get online like every 6 months or 8 months to a year, and I would just put their name in and like just to see if anything happens. Another case is what was her name? Phoenix Cauldron. Couldn't think of it for a second. The disappearance of her, that little girl. That one really got to me. So I am gonna have to. Okay, I thought Grizzly True Crime said there was no bond for Lielani. Yeah, there's no bond for Lielani. There's no bond as of right now, so she'll go to court tomorrow morning. So they'll hear her so tomorrow will be her arraignment, and they'll see if they give her a bond or not. But as of right now, I still have it up too. I can share it. Oops. Oh wait, actually that's. Oh, let me add it on there. But yeah, you can see it. It says it right here. Bond, $0. And then those are her charges: the concealing death of another, false statements or writings, conceal facts or fraudulent documents in matters of government, which is a felony, false report of a crime, misdemeanor, and then murder, which is a felony. So I think that they did a really good job. Yeah, Sarah's was 500K. Because, yeah, you're right. Because it was 50K to get out. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Because I was like, I thought it was 50K to get out. I was like, 5 million? That wasn't the right math. I was trying to do the math because I'm like, I just know 10% of whatever it is can get you out. We lived in a small town, and I was always getting phone calls from friends and stuff, Hey, can you help me? All right, what's going on? But okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get off here because it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. So I'm gonna see when all of the different news outlets are going to be playing all these different things. There's too many. There's so many cases. I was literally writing down cases the other night just to go over 2 nights ago for the just for the update. And I was running out of room in my title because I wanted to update on each case, but I don't want to just put like, all case updates because it's like, there's so many. And I wanted to make sure everybody has each case. And I really didn't think that I would be able to keep track of people's names and places and things like that. But I take it to a whole new level. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I turn on my iPad and my eyes are glued because I don't want to miss any information and I don't want to get anything not right. I'm really bad about whenever I have a job, I take it to the next level of craziness, I just want everything to be good and factual. So that's all. But I am learning on how to do these kind of things. I do want to come live one night on just regular YouTube and just try to see how to do it from there. If I want to ever just come on YouTube. I've never done it on my laptop before. It's where I've shown things and streamed things. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And then if not, we can just come over here and we'll just come to StreamYard because that's what I have right now. So, alrighty, well, you guys have a wonderful evening. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit the like button there. It really helps my channel grow. It's free to do. Put your comments below what you think of all these cases and everything that we talk about. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And just think, Lielani is sleeping tonight, freezing her ass off because they keep the jails at 40 degrees to kill all the bugs. She's probably just got deloused, so they sprayed her down and gave her a little bit of shampoo, wash herself with, get rid of all the lice. Yeah, I'm just going to they gave her jumpsuit, so she's probably looking fresh as that, fresh AF. And her, what would they have her? They're going to have her yellow or probably yellow, blue, or orange, or yellow, red, or blue. I think that's what it is. And then what else is she going to do? She's not going to eat tonight because they don't give you snacks in jail. And she was out after 4, so they probably already served dinner. So yeah, she's probably just laying there right now thinking about how she ruined her whole life because she just messed with the wrong baby. You shouldn't have messed with Quinton. You shouldn't have done it. But you know, I love you guys. Had to get that out there. Hopefully she sees these when she's in there. Hopefully she gets the internet for a little bit and she can see how mad we are at her and how disappointed people are that they had to go out and try to find a baby like that or had to go find a baby like that. But I love you guys. I will see you in my next live. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So bye guys.